Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my shop. Alright, welcome to my shop everyone. Today we're going to get on this 49 GMC. Now, if you followed any of my previous vlogs, you know that I've been messing with the distributor and the timing and the fly weights to get the best max mechanical advance I can on the 49 Chevrolet that has the hopped up 235 engine. Well, I thought, well, I got him where I really like him now, so I'm going to kind of leave him alone there. And I thought, well, why don't I get over here and check the GMC? Because I got to thinking, when I set the GMC up with the 69 350 engine, I set it by maximum vacuum and backed it down and played around with road tests to get the timing right. So I said, you know what, let's put my brand new, well, it's not brand new, but my variable advanced timing light and use that to set this up to max mechanical advance, which according to everything I've read is around 36 degrees with no vacuum. I said, well, okay, we'll do that. And well, I got to checking it, and it was off. It wasn't, it was about maybe 32 degrees, so I was kind of retarded some, or yeah, a little retarded. The engine, not me. But of course my wife may argue that with you. But so I started adjusting it up. I wanted it around 34 to 36. I got it to 35, and I said, you know what, that's great. Then I noticed when I wanted to see how much timing the vacuum added. When I hooked the vacuum up, it didn't change. So I discovered, and I don't know how long, it may have been since I traded and got this engine that had that HEI distributor, the vacuum advance probably hadn't worked at all. So anyway, let's troubleshoot and get that vacuum advance unit repaired in the 69 350 engine with the HEI distributor. Stay tuned and let's get busy. Alright, since I was messing with the timing on the Chevy, I decided to check the max advance on the GMC and lo and behold, it was low. So I set him, it says should be 36 on a small block Chevy. I took it to 35 at 3200 RPM. And I noticed while I was doing this that my vacuum advance wasn't working, and I am getting vacuum to it. So let's troubleshoot this thing and see what we got. Tell you what, you get spoiled working on them 6-cylinders. They are certainly a lot easier to work on. Get off to that side. Well, it looks easy enough to swap. Let's get something I can test with. Alright, this is called a Mighty Vac, and you can use this to bleed brakes and also test your vacuum. Let's see if this hose is too big, which it is. Okay, I'll show you a close-up. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump my gauge up, and we should see that vacuum advance move, and it's not. Alright, then I'm going to show you on my gauge. You see, it's not building up any pressure, any vacuum at all. Alright, so that just verifies that vacuum advance canister is bad. Now, I've been running this thing for quite about 3,000 miles, and I never even picked up on it that the vacuum advance didn't work. And that's something. Alright. Alright, looks like it's two bolts. What are they? Quarter-inch. Yeah, this is quarter-inch. Getting butterfinger in my old age. I'm gonna try to do this in car so I don't have to readjust my timing, but I'll double check it anyway. Keeps it on there. I'm going to have to take that piece off. I may have to, though. There we go. All right. And that's him. That rod pulls down, and that's what pulls it. So let's see. It's not building up any vacuum, and it's not pulling it in. All right. See, that rod should pull in. See that? He's bad. All right. Well, we'll get one on order. Alright, here's the old part. Here's the new part. It's a Duralast part, so I don't know. I mean, everything looks close enough to bolt up, but the original part definitely looks like OEM, and this definitely looks like aftermarket. Anyway, let's see how it tests. Okay, you probably can't see it pulling in, but it's holding vacuum. Now I'm gonna release, and you just see that rod. See it move back? All right. Do it one more time. Okay, see it's holding vacuum. Now watch the rod when I release it. See that? All right. So we know it tests statically good. Let's try to reinstall it. Let's see. Right, looks the same size. And it's got to be just almost a great fit. We're going to sand it a little bit. All right, it was a pain. He almost had to get there. I had to file it just a hair to get it down, but we got him. Okay. We do not want to strip them out. Going to Gorilla. All right. All right. I'll show you a close-up of it working. Because once we close the distributor up, you won't be able to see it. All right. See him? That's pulled to max. That's released. One more time. And that's about 15 inches of mercury. All right. There you go. All right. So let's put it back together and see what happens. Like the 6-cylinder, that HEI cap only goes on one way. Cap, distributor, rotor button. I don't know why I keep calling them a cap. I guess they're so daggone big. That's how it goes. It's almost all feel. He's on. Right. Okay, and I pulled that one plug off to get to that. Where'd that wire plug wire go? There it is. Okay. Boy, is it dusty. We need to do something about that. Okay. Alright. Everything seems to be except for him. How come he doesn't look right? All right, let's see. Fan belt a little weak. All right, the best way to tell if I'm right is to take this up to 3,000 RPM. All right. I don't know if you can see. It's going to be hard to try to see it. That timing mark is down there. Let me see if I can set it up. Alright, I don't know how well you can see it, but the timing at idle now is 20.0 at idle, which is pretty high for idle, but that's where it ends up after I set it to 35 degrees max advance.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this up to 3,000 RPM, and it should be way above 35. It should be like 45. The vacuum should add about another 10 degrees, so we'll see. All right, here we go. Mechanical. I'm going to leave it at 34. That's good enough.
All right, I guess if I have any complaint about the small block Chevy, it's that they put that distributor all the way in the back of it. You know, that 6-cylinder spoilt me. I've been playing with its timing and distributor. Just remind you of that small block Chevy. That distributor sits way back here in the back. So, but anyway, I spec'd the that vacuum advance unit. There's the box that came in Duralast. Let me see. It was a DV 1859, which I spec'd for a 79 Caprice. Now, actually, this motor is a 69, and I couldn't remember if the HEI, if it came with an HEI distributor or not. I want to think it was sometime in the 70s when they went to HEI, but I'm not real sure. So I went to 79 because that's what the 6-cylinder was. That was in this thing that was blown, and it had an HEI. So, and it seems to be all right. You know, there could be a difference in how much it pulls, because it looks like it went to 49 degrees with the, it's 34 degrees max mechanical advance, and then it goes to 49 with the vacuum. So that vacuum may be giving it more than you know, maybe that's the difference in them. They're physically the same, but the actual pull and the amount they pull. But I don't know. It seems to be all right. We'll know more when I take it out on the road. So anyway, and I can tell by accelerating that its response is a lot better. It just didn't seem right. That's when I was checking the timing, and then when I did the maximum
mechanical advance and noticed that with the vacuum on or off, it didn't change. Then I knew there was a problem. So anyway, there we go. All right, now we're on the road test, and this is the third timing change I've done since I've been on the road. I tell you, I don't know if that vacuum advance is the correct unit or if just having a working vacuum advance has changed the whole thing, but I've had to really turn the timing down. I've had to retard it. Remember I said I was at 20 degrees before top dead center at idle. I'm all the way down to 14 now, and so far it seems to be passing the valve clank test. So 15 I had more valves still, so I went down to 14, and here comes that 90 turn and an uphill climb. Let's see what it does to go up this hill. Oh, no valves. All right, that's good. I'll make it get about, oh, I don't know, I might could take it to 14 and a half maybe. 15 and clanked. I don't know. We'll cruise it here at 14 and see. No, I can't. I'll have to wait till I get home. Even though I've got the timing light with me, I don't have any way of holding it at 3,000 RPM to see where it's at. But anyway, that vacuum advance has changed everything, and there's no way I can run even 34 degrees maximum mechanical advance on this. So I'm curious to see where I'm at now that I've backed it down 6 degrees at idle. So that probably put me at 20 something. I don't know, we'll see. Well, all right. Been playing around with this timing on both this 369 350 engine and that 54 235 engine. I've discovered that the only set rule that applies to both is the road test ping test. Generally, if you run these things and you put them under load, and the best way to put them under load is to go up a hill, accelerate, and your high gear, and adjust your timing to where it just barely pings, okay? A little bit of ping's okay, because that gives you your maximum advance, but you don't want them to clank hard, and if you lit off, you want it to go away. That's about the only rule that I know is applicable to both engines. Now, it's stated that 36 degrees advanced is the best maximum mechanical advance setting for this 350 engine. Well, that didn't hold true for this particular engine. Now, it could be that the engine's not stock. I don't know the history of it, other than it ran good when I traded for it. It did have a bad vacuum advance unit, and by replacing that, I'm getting a lot more advance, maximum advance and advance right off the bat. And when I set this to 34 degrees maximum advance without any vacuum, that put my idle timing at 20 degrees before top dead center, which is, I thought, too much. Ended up it was. Right now, I've got this at the road ping test setting of 14 degrees before top dead center, and I've not even checked my maximum mechanical advance at this point, and I'm not going to concern myself with it, because any higher I get too much pinging on my road test, and that is what I'm using as my ultimate key. So that's where we're setting. The engine runs good. I got great acceleration. I would have recorded my acceleration test, but well, you know, I've done so many of these road tests, you're probably getting bored of seeing them things anyway. And I think I may have a problem with the turbo hydromatic 350 transmission I have in it, because even though I've got it adjusted right, I cannot seem to get it to kick down into passing gear. Ironically, with the pickup and that I've got out of this engine, it don't really seem to need it. So perhaps it doesn't seem to want to do. Perhaps it's not needed. I don't know, but I can't get it, and I might do some more studying up on that. But that's not anything to keep this thing down or not on the road. I got to drive it for the first time with the radio, and in the cold weather with the heater, and with my new driver's side window installed, with that new interior. And let me tell you, this thing is running pretty dadgum good. Now, it's really needing a suspension upgrade. It's too much leaning in corners and turns, because the truck now just reeks of performance, but its suspension is not capable of performance at this particular time. So, if you've seen a previous vlog, you know that I've traded and I've got an S10 frame that I can go to sometime in the future, but I got to collect a lot of parts before I can get on that and study on that more. But that's the route I'm going to go instead of going with an IFS in this. So anyway, the GMC, it did real good. Oh, it was nice to get it back out on the road again, but I've got him over here in this slot because I'm still wanting to run the Chevy some more. And I got some upgrades coming, hopefully with the shop, that may allow it to where I don't have to do such a major shuffling of stuff to get either truck out to run it. When I feel the need for one or the other, I can just simply pull it out. So anyway, I may share that with you or not, I don't know. Seems like any vlogs I do that don't pertain to this GMC or the Chevy don't garner much attention. So I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I hope everything's going good with you and yours. Keep warm, and thanks for watching. We'll see you, and we'll see you around on the next one. Have a good one.